This came up, people talking about it's not something I can control, so I don't put too much thought into it and time thinking about things like that. Be honest, I don't see it a lot. Caitlin Clarke will have her name weaponized around sports talks. Dejan, Dejoni Carrington, dog, how can one not be bothered by the name being used to justify racism, bigotry, misogyny, xenophobia, homophobia, intersectionalities, and all of this is nuts. We'll have a platform.
Catlin, I know you mentioned that you want to focus straight on basketball. Definitely respect that. But when just to ask you directly, when people use your name for racism, misogyny, whatever, what is your response to that specifically?
Yeah, I think it's disappointing. I think everybody in our world deserves the same amount of respect. The women on our league deserve the same amount of respect. So people should not be using my name to push those agendas. It's disappointing. It's not acceptable. But yeah, I mean, this league is a league I grew up admiring and wanting to be a part of. Like, some of the women in this league were my biggest idols and role models growing up and helped me want to achieve this moment right here that I get to play in every single night. So just treating every single woman in this league with the same amount of respect, I think is just a basic human thing that everybody should do. Like, just be a kind person and treat them, how you would want to be treated. And I think it's, very simple.
People, I don't get it. Maybe I'm just too old to understand this, but this young lady should not be used to push an agenda. We understand that let's be honest about it, people, all right? This ain't get me canceled. Don't care. Let's push the agenda. The WNBA has geared most of their crowd support, most of their vision towards one particular sect of society. Caitlin Clarke, it's not a race thing, because let's be honest, some of the GOATs of WNBA history or women's basketball history are white. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Becky Hammon, Rebecca Lobo, white. And Rebecca Lobo is white. But it's an agenda that people try to use now because we are in a politically charged climate. It's not race. It's politics. I'm going to say the hard thing out loud, and I'll take the bullets for it. Caitlin Clarke brings a certain crowd to the WNBA. No, she ain't bringing the hooded people or the ones with the swastikas, but she brings a certain crowd. Whether she is conservative Christian or not, she brings that crowd. Let's be honest, I grew up in the Midwest. Anybody from the Midwest will tell you, Caitlin Clarke looks like the preacher's daughter. Am I lying about that? That's the preacher's daughter. The one that's gonna go on the little commissions, probably knock on your door on Saturday morning, want to talk to you about Lord and Savior Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's the appearance she has. No one knows her personal life. We saw a little kid on that she was dating, whatever, but she doesn't put everything out there like, this is me. She looks like the preacher's daughter. And what's the narrative that's going around? I'll say the hard part out loud. It's not white folks versus black folks. It's the preacher's daughter, the conservative Christians, versus the big bad lesbians. There, I said it. No prancing around it. That's the truth. That's what it appears to be. See, the WNBA wants eyes, they want ears, and people to come bring money in, but they really cornered themselves into a little pocket. But Caitlin Clarke is not part of that pocket. And even though she's not saying anything about it, that pocket is very, very vocal. It's almost like when Trump got the silent majority. Everybody tried to put him as racist. Oh, they want to hang black folks, yada, 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 yada. It's not really about that. It's about people who have an ideology and they're being brought into a place that is not friendly to their ideology. That's the battle with Caitlin Clarke. She has nothing to do with it. But the people she brings out to the community have everything to do with it. So, what y'all think? Is it a conservative Christian versus the big bad lesbians? Or is it just simply a little white girl? Coach Simmons, think about it.